Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to talk about the Wuthering Coast for free-to-play players, the team you need in order to begin to acquire some mythic gear, because you are going to see that thanks to the new heroes you are going to be able to reach high scores even if you have a low sanctuary, and you are going to see that it's rocks, it's just rocks. You are going to get some high scores and begin to farm your mythic gear. This is just completely great. So I'm going to show you only 3 heroes for now, and we are going to complete the team with non-limited heroes, okay? But before I show you that, let's have a look to the sanctuary. I removed everything, okay? I don't have even 5,000 points because I consider that I have a lot of talents, and so I removed everything to compensate the talents I have, okay? So it's almost like if you had 5,000 points, something like that. I think it's better, I think, but I can't remove it. It's gonna take a lot of time and it's gonna use a lot of diamonds to me, so I want to avoid that, but you are gonna be close to that in stats, I think. Just that guy, yes, I'm using some blessings as you saw on my previous video. It's gonna cost me a lot of diamonds if I remove them. It's increasing a lot my defense and here my mastery, so I have a bit more stats on him. But if you can have some basic blessings to put on him to increase his mastery, or use a better aura, because I'm using this aura during the fight, it's gonna be better if you have something more, because here 0 stars, so you can increase the mastery here, you can get more stats. Tell me in the comment below what if you have almost the same kind of stats or not. I'm curious to know. It's gonna help me in the future if I want to make more free-to-play videos. So then I have a lot of speed on my heroes, on the heroes I'm gonna use, okay? 2,800, this is a lot because I have a lot of gear with high procs on it. So you are not gonna be able maybe to have this kind of gear, but it's gonna be close to the result, okay? So you want to select the power of sagacity buff, and this is the core team you want to use. Your Ben Austin is mandatory here, but the heroes you want to pick first, normally you want to pick Nordak today because you are going to be able to farm higher in dungeons, and then if you want now to farm higher scores in the 2 guild bosses, the classic one level 6 and the Wuthering Coast, Ben Austin is going to be great. Don't be afraid to pick him because he is also going to help you a lot in PvP, in 3v3, and so it's a great choice. And then you have Nida. Generally I love to pick these 3 first, Nordak first, then Ben Austin, then Nida, or Nirid, depending on what you want to use, okay? So let's try to skip the fight and let's see how much damage we can reach with that. We have 918 million damage, which is not that bad though. If we have a look to the rewards here, individual ones, the first, yeah, you have to reach 5 million points, then 20 million, 50 millions, you can get only one, you don't even get 1 scale here, and you get only 4 pieces of mythic scale, which is pretty bad. So with 900 million you can get 15 of that and 1 entire scale, a legendary scale. Then the next goal is going to be to reach the 1,600,000,000, and if we can, the 3,200,000,000. So it's going to be way better. So every 2 weeks you are going to get almost 1 full dragon scale, which is nice if you want to progress faster in the game though. So let's try to add some heroes to the team and see what can we do. So a great hero, if you have him, you can add him in the team. It's Heather, because Heather passively is going to increase the defense of that guy, and so you are going to have a better score at the end. So let's check. Look at that. Way better than before, adding only 1 hero in the team. Now I can reach 1,500,000,000. Let's have a look to the reward I can get with that. 1,500, okay. We are here, still at the same place, but we need to add 1 more hero, and maybe we are going to be able to reach that score here, or maybe higher, who knows. So let's try again, power of sagacity, and let's add another hero inside of it. So who can we add to the team? The goal is going to be to increase his damage, so maybe you can use some heroes to increase your turn meta, so you are going to play more often, or reduce the attack of the boss, something like that, so you are going to stay alive longer. It can be a solution. So let's try to use another hero. Who can I put? Let's check with Eden. You know what? Eden. She's going to increase a lot my turn meta and reduce the attack of the boss. So what can we do with that? And now we reach 2 billion damage using that. You have an epic hero, yes, you have a lot of exclusives on heroes, so maybe I can try to replace Ether if I can. So let's try to put someone else instead of Ether. In order to deal more damage, can I use Catherine maybe? I think it's gonna be worse than before because Ether increases passively your damage. But here, oh, it's the same. It's the same. So that time you have your Catherine, you have feebleness 2 on the boss probably, and sometimes you have the counter attack, and so you are going to deal a bit more damage thanks to that, and you already have 2 billion damage, which is pretty nice to begin with, okay? But I have a lot of speed on my heroes, so normally you should have a bit more than 1,600,000,000. This is the milestone you want to reach, right? Can we replace someone else? If I try to replace her, you have Space, but I think it's gonna be the same result with Space. Let's check. Maybe you have a bit more. Yeah, it's a bit worse. It's a bit worse, but that's normal because you don't have the attack down anymore on the boss, and I guess that you die during the fight. So let's try to use another one. Yeah, Eden is pretty nice. If you use a Fornail, maybe you are gonna have a nice result too. Yeah, it's almost the same. So this is pretty interesting, the kind of team you can use to deal some high scores in the Wuthering Coast. And after that, you have still more teams to use, okay? So probably you can reach more than that. But as a free-to-play early game, if you have this kind of team, you can reach a high scores. Maybe you are not gonna reach the same score as me during the video because I still have a lot of speed on my heroes and some decent amount of gear on them, some decent gear, so I have a decent stats on them. But it's still pretty interesting, and at your scale on the game, at your level, you can replicate that and probably get high scores too. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. If it's the case, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Have a nice day and see you in the next one. Bye bye.